Yo, what's up guys, my name's Hakiii and welcome to episode 67 of Garage Wars. We are back with Garage Wars after quite a while. If you want to possibly be in the next episode of this, let me know by dropping a like and commenting down below. And if you want me to keep making these episodes, drop a like, subscribe if you are new with the bell on, and let's go. We're going to be taking a look at Ermine's garage now. Let's go ahead and check it out. First vehicle we have is the Stinger. Subtle blue paint job on it with a brighter blue on the pearlescent. It's got the pink on the Benny's wheels and then a Yankton plate on the front of it. Next up we have a beautiful shade of red. This is like a beautiful metallic wine red. It's got a very nice like glossy look to it. It's got like this like silverish whitish pearlescent on it. It looks very nice. I like it. Matching color on those Benny's wheels, which also look amazing with this vehicle. It has an engine in the back of it. While driving you could just look at it through that window, and then the Yankton on the back of it. Next up we have a beautiful design, this time on the GT500, another vehicle you don't see modded too often. I really like the retro racing livery it's got on it with the number 17, the gratis. I do like the lines on the sides. It's like a very dark shade of red, similar paint job to this one, a little bit darker I would say, and then it's got a bright blue on the pearlescent matching up with the blue on those Benny's wheels. Then we have the Monroe, another vehicle we don't see modded too often. It's got an all yellow design on it. It's like a subtle yellow color with a bright yellow on the pearlescent, giving it a nice shine. Matching yellow color on those beautiful looking Benny's wheels, and once again a Yankton on the back of it. Next up we have like a candy red color. This time it's on the Casco, another glossy looking paint job. I like that we could just barely see the engine through that hole right there. Then it's like a dark grayish color on the wheels, and then the Yankton on the back of it. It's got like a classic theme, this garage, so if you see a lot of classic cars, that's why. Next one is an all black design, very simple and clean. This one is the Impaler SZ. I like the clean look in Benny's wheels, matching up of course with the paint job. It's got the chrome in the middle of the wheels, and then finally of course a Yankton on the back of it. Very simple, but I like it. Going up to floor number 2, we're gonna start off with the Gauntlet Interceptor. It's got a chameleon on it. It's got white on the secondary, the highway patrol livery on this one. The Interceptor is a fan favorite, and I really like this like darker purple it's got on it with that chameleon look. I think it's actually a chameleon pearlescent, which is actually very sick, and he's got the gray color on the wheels this time. Next one is one of the smaller vehicles we have in the game, the Mamba. Blue paint job with brown on the secondary color, and then it looks like some sort of chameleon on the pearlescent once again, and a chameleon color on the wheels. Next up we have a beautiful lime green color on the Coquette Classic, I think this is. It has a nice looking goldish pearlescent on it, giving it a really nice shine. Matching color on the Benny's wheels, and this one's actually the convertible version with the hardtop. So we did mention this is actually glitched, so he's got the layer inside of the window right there. That's how you know you got both the hardtop, but this is actually the convertible version. I know, a little confusing. That is something glitched on it. Next up we have the Turismo Classic with this like purplish paint job. It's like a candy purple look. I guess you can call it a violet type color, and then it's got a blue chameleon color on the pearlescent, I think that is, and then the Benny's wheels. Next up we have a super bright pink paint job. This is one of the brightest pinks I've ever seen. It's like a candy pink color with a white on the pearlescent. Ice white Benny's wheels looking really nice, and then the yellow in the interior. Personally I wouldn't go with yellow just because it doesn't perfectly match with it, but this paint job definitely does stand out from the crowd like a lot. Next up we have the Turismo Classic. I think this is, no, the Infernus Classic, sorry. This one's a tan paint job with a gold pearlescent. It's got the yellow wheels, or actually the orangish wheels, along with a yellow color in the interior. The interior of this car actually looks really sick. I never noticed that. Also the green tints on the windows, I really like the interior. I'd never thought I'd like an all yellow interior as much as I do, because that is actually such a cool look, I have to say. Then we have another yellow interior, this time on the Torero. This one's like a brownish burgundy type paint job. It's like an in-betweener. Pretty unique Benny's wheels on this one with what looks to be secret gold on them, and then the Blankton on the back of it. On the third and final floor now, we have a death vehicle, the Weevil Custom, I think this is. Yeah, the Weevil Custom with this rusty look and the huge Benny's wheels, especially on the back. This vehicle looks absolutely crazy, especially with the spikes on the roof of the vehicle and on the hood. A very menacing one. Then from the Weevil Custom, moving to the regular Weevil, the BF Weevil, we have a very clean look on this one. It's just white paint job with a nice shade of green right there, white pearlescent on it, and then a white on the Benny's wheels as well. Of course, the Yankton plate. Then we have the injection. It's got a weird texture to it just because it's a very rusty vehicle, and he put a pretty nice paint job on this rustic vehicle. This is yet another one you don't see modded very often. It's got the matching blue color on those F1 wheels. F1 wheels actually do look pretty cool on this vehicle. Then we have the BF Surfer. This is like a navy blue paint job along with a purplish. This is actually a pretty nice color combo, I have to say. It has a lime greenish color on the pearlescent, and then finally the matching purple on the Benny's wheels. Then we have the relatively new Range Rover. This is the Baller STD. It's got a whole bunch of colors on this one. It's got the secret gold, the navy blue, the burgundy on the roof and on the mirrors right there, and then the orange on the wheels. These are street wheels, I think. Really nice looking SUV, I have to say. Then we have the Yuga Classic, also with loads of different colors. The navy blue, the bright pink, that's like a cotton candy pink, and then some orange as well on the bumpers and the skirts and stuff. Final one is another Yuga Classic. This time it's an all black with a orange interior. The interior of this car looks sick. I mean, it's a Benny's vehicle. Love Fist as the livery, definitely another pretty cool look right there. Now let's go ahead and tell him what he got. Your final rating is 8.9 I-10CG. So first vehicle is gonna be the Gauntlet Interceptor. This is the police. Oh, it's a little bit glitched, but this is the police Hellfire basically. It's got the merged siren on the top of it, which is pretty cool. There's actually a glitch to do that, and then just this darker blue paint job. I do like the livery on it as well. It is very glitchy. Pretty regular looking wheels, and then No Mercy Yankton plate on the back of it. Next up we have a peanut butter and jelly Buffalo STX. He went with F1 wheels. It's got the black F1 wheels, the white branding on them, and then a Yankton, I'm guessing, on the back of it. Yeah, just a default Yankton. Next up, we have a beautiful looking paint job on the Stinger TT. This is such a clean look. Personally, I go with Benny's wheels on this vehicle, but he did go with the black F1 wheels. I really like this paint job. It's like an electric blue with like a bright pink pearlescent. I really like that. And then once again, a Yankton on the back of it. Next one is a very clean looking BF400. For an off-road bike, this is very clean looking. It's a little hard to see with the lighting, but it's a purple paint job with a brighter blue on the pearlescent. I do like that, and then white on the wheels. Next one is the Ocelot Locust. I really like this design on a very unique car. You really never see this vehicle modded. I like the open roof that it's got. It's a very simple interior. I do like the racing seats, and it's got this like brownish burgundy type color with a tan on the secondary color, matching with the tan color on the Benny's wheels. Very nice design on this one. It's got the Blinkton on the back of it. Love this one. Next one is the Schlagen GT with a peanut butter and jelly design. It's got the wheel color matching with the pearlescent, yellow branding matching up, I guess, with the yellow interior, fully yellow interior, and then the Yankton plate on the back of it. Let's go on to the second floor now. Next, we have the Jester Classic with a very simple and super clean design. Looks to be a triple black design. This like liquid black looking paint job is so freaking clean, and you can see all the reflections on it as well. He's got the clean looking black F1 wheels with the white branding on it, and then finally a default Yankton on the back of it. Very simple and nice design on that one. Next one is the Street Blazer with an all chameleon look. It's got this like bluish chameleon with some red and orange and a bunch of different colors, and it's got the matching chameleon color on those tiny F1 wheels with the red branding. And then he doesn't have a Yankton on this one, but still a cute small little vehicle right there. Next up, we have a beautiful blue design on the Vector. I think this is, yeah, the Vector. It's a clean and subtle blue paint job along with a very bright blue on the pearlescent, which gives it a very nice shine. I like the black F1 wheels on it, white branding once again, and the Yankton plate on the back of it. Next up, we have another peanut butter and jelly design, this time on the Sadler. You don't see the Sadler modded often. Personally, I would actually go with F1 wheels instead of Benny's wheels on this one, but he's got the matching color with the pearlescent, of course. Then we have the Slam Truck. I absolutely despise this vehicle. I think it's such a useless vehicle, but it's a cool modded design on it, all secret gold. Next up, we have a super cool looking design on this F1 car. This one is the DR1. He's got the Benny's wheels on this F1 car. I really like this black and green combo. It's actually mean looking. I love this livery on it too. The green on the Benny's wheels doesn't exactly match up with the lime green on the car. Still a really nice design though. I like F1 cars. Next up, we have the Turismo Omaggio with an all blue design. Really good looking supercar with a nice and clean design like this one. It's this like darker blue color with a white pearlescent, giving it a nice shine. Blue interior, blue on the F1 wheels with the white branding, and a Yankton on the back of it. Nice car right there. Let's move on to the third floor now. On the third and final floor, we're going to start with an Oppressor Mark 1. I like this bright red color on it. It has a tan color on the livery. I do like that livery. And then the ice white on the wheels. Pretty simple design on that one. Then we have the tiniest wheels of all time. This one's the Vito Classic. It's got this like aqua blue paint job on it with the triple black on the wheels, I think, or the liquid black, I should say. Then we have the Lifeguard van, which you can't really be too creative with. I mean, we've seen this before, the yellow paint job. It always has a yellow paint job on it. He does have the red outline on the orange Benny's wheels though, which is a bit different. Then we have the Toreador with this like darker, subtle bluish, purplish color. I think it's more of a bluish color with a bright blue on the pearlescent. Two white stripes going down the middle. He's got the white interior and the blue on the F1 wheels. The Night Shark with a super nice looking red paint job. It's a darker red with a brighter red on the pearlescent. It's got the snowflake livery, of course. I like that. Very clean look. Next up, we have the Half Track with this like aqua greenish color. It's got the tan livery just like on the Oppressor Mark 1 right there. The color on the wheels don't really match with the paint job, but it's got the crazy looking wheels in the back, as you can see. The final car is a super clean design. Very simple and it looks really good. This is the Penumbra FF. It's got this aqua green with this like goldish pearlescent. It looks really nice on it in my opinion. This time the wheel color matches up perfectly, which is awesome. He went with the thin outline on the wheels. And then finally the Blinkton on the back. Really like this vehicle. Now let's go ahead and tell him what he got. Your final rating is 7.7.